This video is specifically for all of my overthinkers that are ambitious. You want so much, but you always get in your head. You sabotage yourself. And this has been the story of my life. When I was much younger, I would always consider myself an ambitious person. I don't know if you think this about yourself, but I think ever since I was young, I always had this drive in me, this fire in me to do well, to succeed at what was important or what I cared about. And for a long time, what I cared about was school. I wanted A+ grades. I wanted to be perfect. I was that annoying kid in school that would be like, oh man, I got a 92 on my test. I usually get like a 95, or I usually get a 97 or 100%. That was so bad. Like, I was that annoying, cringe kid when it came to school because I wanted to be perfect. I was this perfectionist, overthinker. I would spend literally, I think it was in 6th grade. It was 6th grade. I would spend hours and hours doing one assignment literally into the night, like at like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, because I wanted it to be perfect. I specifically remember this one. It was a drawing of I think a sarcophagus or something, and I spent so long on it, and it didn't matter at all. That assignment meant basically nothing, but I was such a perfectionist. I was so ambitious when it came to my grades and with school because I thought that's the most important thing, right? Parents tell you it's the most important. School, society, or teachers, this is the most important thing in your life, so focus on it. And so that's what I did. But I think over time, I realized this isn't what I actually wanted. And I think most people are in this position watching this video. You have a lot of ambition, but you don't really know what you want. You don't put it towards anything. You don't try. Even if you do know and kind of have a general idea of what you enjoy or what you maybe want, you don't put the action towards that. You have these huge grand thoughts. You get that 3 a.m. motivation. You think to yourself, I can do this. I know I can. You believe and you see in your mind the future where you are successful, where you have everything. And you know that can be you. But there's work required to get there, the action required to get there is just always stopped by you sabotaging yourself and overthinking. When you are an ambitious person, there are really two options that you have in life. Two paths that you will go down. One is that you will get addicted to the negative things. Because as an ambitious person, as someone who you think about these things very much more deeply than most people do, you are going to get addicted to something. You are going to want to pursue something. It's always how it is. This is why back in the day I pursued school, because I needed something to put my energy and drive into. And you can either put your energy and drive into negative things or into positive things. You are going to get addicted to one of them. So if in the end you're going to get addicted and obsessed with something, you might as well make it something positive, something creative, business, film, painting, writing, I don't know. But you have to figure it out for yourself. And once you do, the most important thing is to make sure your ambition does not lead you down the path of getting addicted to video games, getting addicted to partying, to porn, to junk food. Because this is probably what's consuming and plaguing your life right now. And it's the reason why, even though you have so much ambition, you feel in your heart that you want so much, you can visualize the success that you want in your life. And you truly do want to have that lifestyle. And you want to get away from the bad habits, but you just keep failing yourself and sabotaging yourself and overthinking, getting in your head. The only thing that is required of you right now is action. Action in the positive direction. You don't have to think very much about it. There are positive habits that need to get done. And there are creative endeavors or disciplines, and I don't know what you truly enjoy, but if you start pursuing something that you care about, that you enjoy, your life will just open up. Your mind will be open to what life really can be like. And yes, pursuing something and achieving great things in life is very difficult. I'm not going to tell you it's easy, it's not. But this is the life you've wanted ever since you were little. If you're anything like me, I know you, right? I know that this is what you've wanted. You've wanted that success. You've wanted to put your everything into something, to just whatever is important, like what's important in life. You've always wanted to figure that out and just give it your all and really become someone, make something of yourself, become successful, perform the best that you possibly can, reach your potential. Those have been desires of mine, I feel, since the very beginning, even if I couldn't put into words when I was younger. I always wanted to be the best in sports. I always wanted to perform my best. I always was hard on myself. I always overthought every decision I made, whether it was basketball or flag football. I always wanted to be the best at video games. In whatever video game I was playing, Minecraft, Fortnite, I wanted to improve. I wanted to get better and get my rank up. And then in school, I wanted the best grades possible. If this sounds like you have that ambition. But you need to stop channeling it into the negatives, into the bad habits, and getting addicted to those things. You need to end up getting addicted and obsessed with the positives. And if you don't, you are going to be your own ruin. Your ambition is going to be your own ruin and a curse. Your ambition can either be a curse or the best thing that will ever happen to you. And right now is the decision of what's going to happen. Of if it's going to be a curse or if it's going to be the best thing. I want you to make your ambition work for you, not against you. If you have been lazy, if you've been overthinking, you have to at some point decide that you are going to get out of your head and that you are going to start putting in the work. Make a plan, make goals, and then fucking do it. There's no way around this. There's no real way to make it easier. You can do things to optimize your environment a little bit, but beyond that, it's all up here. And if you can take that ambition and turn it into something, and turn it into this positive action, you will one day become successful. And that idea and that visualization of yourself that you have in your mind, that you've always had, that you knew one day you were going to make it, that will come true. But there needs to be an insane amount of work put in. And I know you're willing to do that because if you have this ambition, you crave that in a way. You crave this amount of work and this pressure and this risk. Because if you are that type of person, you will be happy to go for it, even though it is really difficult. And it is very difficult to break away from bad habits and to put in a lot of work and pursue stuff that matters. It's hard, but you can do it. I know you can. That's all I have to say today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, maybe hype the video. That's a new thing. You can hype this video and it will show it to more people. But as always, never stop improving. You'll be grateful for it later.